Welcome to Pigeon River Farm, efficient and effective drones on the farm video series. In this segment, we will demonstrate the efficient and effective use of a drone to manage poultry. At Pigeon River Farm, we raise pastured poultry, cattle, goats, sheep, and horses. Utilizing a drone to manage poultry can be very beneficial. With the popularity of pastured poultry operations, many farmers try this for the first time or expand the current flock. But good observation, often many times per day, is critical to the health and productivity of the birds that can put a time constraint on farm labor. Just remember, special skills are needed to manage poultry with the drone. Important points to remember when utilizing a drone around poultry. Poultry are inherently fearful of aerial predators, and their first instinct is to view the drone as an aerial predator. When you're introducing a poultry flock to your drone for the first few times, until they become comfortable with the drone around them, one should hover for an extended period at a distance far enough away for the poultry to not become alarmed. This training will condition them to the noise of the drone rotors. Once the flock appears to be comfortable with the drone, to have two options for approaching the flock. First, you are flying from directly above the flock, slowly lowering the drone down without any sudden movements, taking careful note of any agitation developing within the flock. The second approach is bringing the drone in at a low level, around 10 feet is usually an acceptable altitude. Attempt to keep the trajectory as parallel to the ground as possible and move very slowly until close enough to observe the flock accurately or notice the birds becoming agitated. One of the critical things never to do is bring the drone in from a high altitude at a 45 degrees angle toward the flock, which mimics the exact characteristics of aerial predators like hawks. The birds will immediately panic and develop a shyness toward the drone based on its sound, equating to an aerial predator. Remember, the key to this is slow and steady, with no rapid movements. Remember, your flock will typically be taking shelter when the sun is directly overhead. Instinct comes into play with the avoidance of predators because they cannot see with the sun blinding their view. Remember, safety first. When piloting a drone, always follow the manufacturer's safe operating instructions and always comply with applicable federal, state, and local license and flight regulations. Thank you for joining us today. Drone technology has proven to be a cost-effective and efficient tool for managing poultry at Pigeon River Farm. Above all else, time is a farmer's most precious and perishable resource. Thank you for joining us today.